Yo, welcome back to another episode of Captain K's Den. Today's episode, we're going to talk about Star Wars. I saw it, he saw it, now we got to talk about it. I liked it, personally. We're going to go more in depth, but just starting off, I liked it. I haven't liked the movie that much since Solo. I thought Solo was really good. I liked it a lot.
I actually didn't see Solo. What? What is going on? I don't understand what's going on.
No, but in all seriousness though, I did like it a lot. I thought it was really cool. And you know, real quick, we're gonna acknowledge the fact that honestly, Star Wars fans don't know what they want. If you like Star Wars, then just like Star Wars. Dude, I heard it was so funny. So I think they're on track to make, last time I checked, they're on track to make about $1 billion. And I keep seeing this same Facebook group post about Star Wars, a huge bomb, failing at the box office. Well, I'm like, it was number one at the box office for about 3 weeks in a row, maybe 4. I think it was 3 though, and it's on track to make $1 billion. I don't think it's a bomb.
I don't think that's bomb at all.
You're right. I don't think that's a bomb at all. I'm just like, dude. But yeah, overall, I definitely enjoyed it. I'll go more in depth after you say what you thought about it.
So, first off, it was way better than the one before.
Yes, I agree with that. I enjoyed that one so much more than the last one. And I'm a fan of the last one. I actually was a fan of The Last Jedi. I think that's what it was, right? It was The Last Jedi, then it was this one, which was Rise of the Skywalker.
Yeah, The Last Jedi is when Luke pulled a Houdini.
Yeah. I like that one. I mean, it wasn't the best, but I did like it.
That was unexpected. I'm just going to take that to the side. But
it's fucking up. It's messing up.
If I drop one thing, I'm going to hit something else. But I definitely liked it. I liked the fact that they tried to just step away from relationships in this one, like the romantic ones.
Yeah.
That no one saw coming.
Yeah.
But
leave that girl alone.
I mean, I wasn't mad. Just stating the obvious.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a different turn of events than I thought was gonna happen. Mm-hmm. And then when it finally kicked off, I was in. I was so in. I saw it twice.
Really?
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I saw it enough to see it. I liked it enough to see it twice, but I actually only ended up seeing it once. I only had time to see it once.
So I saw it once with Shades on Shades and my friend Jared, and then a second time with Drew.
Okay. You went with Drew? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. That face. But okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think. So did you feel like it was too short or anything like that?
Length wise, I think the way they the cinematography of it, like the planning of the movie, I think it was done wise. I don't know, for a Star Wars movie it did go by fast. I don't think it was too short though, but it also didn't feel as long as a Star Wars movie.
I think it's the longest one though.
I know, that's the funny thing.
I asked that though because so the director came out and there were so many things. Well, I don't know how many, but I know there were a few things that were cut out and they talked about it after the movie came out. They actually had a scene revealing how Palpatine survived and his whole thing about what he's been doing since the Return of the Jedi. Then I believe they had another scene that told about how.
Oh wait, spoilers.
Oh yeah.
Spoiler warning.
I mean, everybody knew Palpatine was coming back.
No. Yeah, we heard his voice in the trailer.
But yeah, spoiler alert. But actually, because this part I was about to say.
Yeah.
They said, Finn wanted to tell Rey. They revealed that the director revealed that at a screening himself. He just verbally said it. It turns out, Finn wanted to tell Rey that he's Force sensitive. That was the whole thing he wanted to tell in the movie. But as you see, they never circle back to that.
Right.
So it's a few things that were cut, I'm sure. I hope that they had stuff with Knights of Ren cut, because if not, they were just the most useless, hyped up group of people I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're arriving on the planet.
Bro.
They look like they were about to handle business.
Bro.
And they only have like one scene where they fight, and they fight against Kylo.
Yep.
And they don't win
At all.
at all.
And on top of that, they basically just jump him for a quick second.
Yeah, for a quick second, but like once he has a weapon, it's just like,
yep. That was
we actually didn't plan for this.
I was just like, yo.
And I was kind of okay. So my audiences that I saw it with, I was upset at because when Kylo gets the lightsaber, he does this like, ta-da. No one clapped but me both times, and I'm like, this is what it's for. He literally
right, he did a whole magic trick.
No one. I'm just like, wow.
Man, you almost some scrubs.
Exactly.
I don't remember how the crowd was when I saw it, but I think they might have clapped. I don't remember honestly. I was just so focused on the movie. I'm just like, gotta make sure I take everything in so I can talk about it on the podcast. Yeah. But let's see. That was one of my biggest complaints of Knights of Ren. I was very disappointed with them. Oh, hold up. So let's circle back to my. Well, not circle back. Let's talk about my biggest complaint, bro. How in the blue fluff is Rey Palpatine's granddaughter?
Yeah.
I was like, hold on. So you really want to tell me Anakin's grandson is the same age as Palpatine's granddaughter? But Anakin and Palpatine were significantly different in age.
Yeah, that made no sense.
I was like, I was excited about the reveal because I love the struggle of blood versus fate kind of thing. You know, like she was born and she has evil blood in her. She chose to be good. I always like that struggle. That struggle is dope. Like I love that about Prince Zuko.
Yeah,
like, it's cool.
That was really cool.
I was smooth with her being his daughter for that reason, but logically speaking, I was like, no,
way older than
no, I don't like that. I'm like, and then who touched this man? Like, I have.
Yeah, because it would have to have been when he was all
young. I mean, well, maybe.
No,
no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because she's so young. Yep.
Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense mathematically. It's not like she's an alien race.
Yep. Popular theory is that apparently force impregnation is a thing.
Oh,
because that's apparently how Anakin was born. Anakin was born from a person like basically force raped his mother.
Well, I mean, that's if we're going to the original Chronicle. In the original Chronicles, the Force can be so strong you can have sex with ghosts. Yeah. Like Luke had lots of Force sex, which is strange, but it was a thing. But this is Disney, so they and like even them changing the story to where she was related to Palpatine, because honestly, it was supposed to be like Kylo's twin sister. Mm-hmm. Them changing all that. I mean, like I wasn't.
Wait, that's how original was supposed to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like so. That
I kind of figured that they were so connected.
Yeah, that was the reason they were so connected in the books.
Who? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I know what you're going off of. I thought you were going off of what's his name's vision? Because the one thing I really wanted to know, no, not George Lucas's vision, J.J. Abrams. Because the one thing that I really was disappointed with, and it's not his fault, is that like we never got his trilogy. Because it was J.J. Abrams directed the first one. He had this whole story he wanted to tell. Then Rian Johnson came. He directed the second one. He told his own story. Right. Like I think literally like J.J. Abrams was just like, here, hand that to me. Oh, this is the script for the sequel that you were supposed to direct? Got it.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
He's like, that's nice.
Right. Then he did his own thing. And then Abrams was just like,
you cool.
Because then he came to direct the third one. He had to basically retcon everything that Johnson did, and it still make his third one to close out the trilogy. And it was like it was a lot. So if he had done all three, it would have told a much different story.
True, but I think J.J. Abrams' plan was still always
to be Palpatine.
Yeah,
I think so too.
That's the only thing, because for some reason Disney feels they have to do a different.
I was about to say, I heard Disney was the one who wanted it to be. I think the head, like the CEO of LucasArts, I think said, I want Palpatine to be the main villain.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it might not have been Palpatine from the get-go. Yeah, because who knows when she asked him to do that. So it might have been somebody else. But yeah, I know Abrams, obviously he was setting it up from the beginning, like, your parents are important. And then Johnson was like, yeah, no, your parents are important.
Yeah, like, why would they be?
Like, that was the most obvious retcon in the movie when Kylo was like, I said there were nobody. I mean, they chose to be nobody. Like, this man backtracked his whole statement. He was like, let me tell you the truth about your parents. But at first, in the one before, he was like, let me tell you the truth about your parents.
Yeah, he did that. He did do that twice, didn't he?
He was like, I know the truth about your parents.
I have the truth, but I have the truer truth.
Right, pretty much. Like, oh, come on.
Oh my God, man. Why?
Poor Abrams, because I feel like he was really telling a good story with his trilogy, and then Johnson came. But I will admit, I feel like everybody bashed Johnson a little too much because everybody hated Luke inside the Last Jedi.
Yeah,
I mean, with good reason, even
because it wasn't very
Luke-like, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing: so Johnson, he came on record and explained his thought process behind why Luke did what he did, and from his perspective, it made a lot of sense. I wish I had my laptop here, but I don't, so I can't find the exact quote. But he basically said that, and this is something that George Lucas has backed. With the Force, it's not like a video game. You can't reach a max level.
Right.
You're stuck at a certain level, and so there is no higher. I mean, there's lower, but there's no higher, and so it's just like you're constantly kind of struggling with your emotions, with the Force, and with all kinds of stuff.
Right.
And so he was saying basically that Luke was still, having trouble dealing with his own fear. Like, even though it doesn't seem like he would be at this age or whatever.
I mean, as him, like his character in the other George Lucas films, it makes sense. Like you say, yeah, that makes sense. His character has always, in the films at least, been quite irrational and emotional.
Like, even the first one, he gets tossed his journey. He's like, your father was this person. And, he goes on this whole journey, kind of reluctantly, not as reluctant time, but still, it was just like, oh, wait, I'm supposed to be the hero who brings balance to the Force. Wait a minute. And then it was only the third one where he kind of accepted, like, I'm a Master Jedi.
And at one point, he was just like, yeah, no, they tripping. I want to hang out with my pops, yo. Kick it. And he grabbed a freaking black cloak, a leather glove, and a red lightsaber, and then he was on the dark side just for a little bit.
Who are you talking about? What?
Yeah.
I do not recall.
What?
Hold
on. Hold on, sir.
When did Luke grab what?
Not literally. Shit, hold on.
I'm like, what?
He's like, wait a minute.
I mean, yeah, they both did lose their right hands, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Why are you staring at me?
Because I'm waiting for more information.
Anyway.
Yeah, you stopped me from searching, so I was like, oh, so you just wanted to change subject. And then you did, so I'm like, what's happening?
Anyway.
Go on.
So he kind of rationalized his perspective on Luke. And it made sense, but it was still just like, okay, I understand your own perspective on Luke, and it makes total sense and it's very valid. But
Luke is an established character.
Yes, and you have control of this established character to tell this story, and it's like you kind of goofed. You just straight goofed, bro.
Like, it up.
All right. Like, don't forget this movie. I mean, it's not. I won't say it's for the fans because fans don't know what they want.
No, yeah, definitely not.
It's for the appreciative fans. I'll say it like that. And appreciative fans wouldn't want to see a Luke like that.
No,
honestly,
because they weren't happy with The Last Jedi.
No.
They weren't happy with the Rise of Skywalker.
It was a lot of. It was like one side. It was like two sided. It was like either you loved it or you hated it. There was no middle.
And if that's the case, then that's where it's at now.
Yeah, because I think even The Last Jedi, I think IGN gave it like a 9, but then they gave this one like a 7. I think it wasn't that high up. I know, right? I was just like, what? I forgot why they were disappointed with it, but they were disappointed with it. But for The Last Jedi, they were just like, oh my god,
it's
like next level Star Wars. I'm like, Is it though?
Yeah, because
really,
you as a certain fan, you're like, oh, sweet Star Wars stuff, but I don't think I agree with it.
right?
IGN, they blew smoke up Disney's butt for sure.
Yep.
But I don't understand, how did they give the actual one
better
I
one.
consider good and better a lower score? Maybe Disney was like, we're not gonna, we're just gonna let the movie do the talking, and they're like, well, this movie sucks.
Pay us enough. There's a popular theory that IGN does take bribes for their reviews and stuff. Who knows?
I mean, look at Call of Duty every year.
And every Rockstar game.
Yeah.
Not that every Rockstar game isn't great.
I mean,
but they all get 10 out of 10s.
Which is not.
Yeah, I wouldn't give them 10 out of 10s.
Yeah. There's buggy messes.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so I definitely enjoyed it. I would definitely watch it again. Out of the three, I think it was probably my favorite. Honestly, out of the three.
Honestly, I'm just excited for whenever Century to come out on Disney Plus, so I can just watch all 9 straight.
I think they're only missing 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because actually, you know what? I think they just added Last Jedi finally. I think they added last month. Yeah, they added that one last month, and then it's gonna take a minute for Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, because they want to make DVD sales and download sales and all that. Especially if they're already almost touching $1 billion, they're like, dude.
Yep. Like, let's get that billion real quick.
Let's get this quick 10 billion. Like,
let's see. Did you watch the crossover for The Flash?
mm-mm.
God dang.
The only reason I have not watched that is because after we did all our our Titan catching up and Doom Patrol, I watched and caught up in. I tried to watch the first episode, but I literally have no idea anymore. Like, it's not the same show anymore. None of them are. And
you're like, who are these people?
Yeah, literally. And I wanted to be involved, but when you don't know, you don't know. It's just like, I felt bad because it was like, I had the opportunity to stay up to date, but what is going on?
All right, I will show you one thing. And I won't show it on screen. I'll show you one thing. Because they asked if Ezra Miller had met Grant Gustin. He was like, what else would he say? He said no. But
really?
now think about the cameo though.
Right.
Like, that's literally what happened. They met in the Speed Force, locked eyes, and then, I mean, I don't know what truth. It depends. Like, he either knew the truth of that he is the Flash, or he knew the truth of the multiverse lives, or that's literally
and that's what happened. And they both didn't want to say it.
Yeah,
but they were just, huh? Yep. Like, they were like,
I was like, this is a August 2016 interview. Yep. So basically, Crisis on Infinite Earths had the best freaking cameo ever. Spoiler alert: it had Ezra Miller come on and meet Grant Gustin's Flash. It was amazing. Every nerd lost his marbles. It was great. But your boy here is, as far as I know, the only one who peeped this quote right here. I'm about to put it on screen now. And as the quote reads, when during an interview with MTV, Miller was asked about whether or not he had met Grant Gustin. He admitted that he hadn't, but what he said was, he's a boss. I can't wait to see him eye to eye, adrift in the Speed Force. Our eyes will lock, and in that moment, we will both know the truth. What truth? I dare not say. And that was literally what happened in their cameo. I'm not going to put the cameo up on screen. You guys have to look it up yourselves, but literally, they met up in the Speed Force, locked eyes, and knew the truth. You could say the truth is that the multiverse lives, but it's up in air.
It's really up in the air. It could be anything. It could be like,
it could be the fact that they are the Flash.
Both the Flash they were blown away at the experience. It was like, so they know the multiverse exists. For one, that could be it. It could be, I'm not the only me.
Yep.
as in I'm not the only me that can do what I like. I can go physically into the other multiverses. It's just a whole bunch of the Speed Force. The fact that like just the shock of it is what made it so great.
It is, right? Because so everyone, even the celebrities, all talked about it. They were like, "Yo, even we didn't know." Only people who knew were like WB, Jim Lee. Jim Lee is apparently one of the head honchos who set it up. WB knew. Obviously, Grant and Ezra knew, and I think Mark Cunningham. I think that's his name, the director, one of the key writers of Flash and Arrow and all that. I'm just like, yo, that was a great cameo. I'm so satisfied. Yeah.
A whole lot better than the Titans.
Yes, he saw a Titans cameo too, and it was trash.
It was horrible.
And they even did them worse. So they had another cameo. It was just clips of them from the series this time. It was just like random clips. Because spoiler alert, also in Crisis, all the Earths are destroyed, but they all come back, and the universes are coming back or whatever. They show the Titans universe. Somebody didn't do their homework though. So they brought back all the universes, and they start showing each universe coming back or whatever.
Yeah.
They show the Titans universe, Universe 9, and they show them just various clips of them. And then they show Universe 12. Why is Universe 12 Doom Patrol's universe?
Yeah, they did not do that.
Nope. For those that don't know, they're in the same universe. Like, literally, the Titans got Beast Boy from the Doom Patrol.
The Doom Patrol. I mean, the Doom Patrol show, they make it seem like he was never a part of it.
Oh, really?
But it's not so much so like, who's Beast Boy? It's like, they just never go into it. Because the first part of the show is catching you up to the current year that the show came out. In that current year, Beast Boy would have already been in and left. Because he left the year before when Titans was happening, right?
Right.
They just don't mention it. And the doctor's different. The professor, yeah, he is different. Now that I think about it.
Maybe it is a different universe, though.
That would make a little more sense.
It would be helpful if they explain these things. So I know all the other actors are the same. Like,
right.
Cyborg,
it's literally the same.
Everybody else is the same. Interesting. Well, either way, either we didn't do our homework or they do their homework. Somebody didn't do their homework.
Yeah, somebody dropped the ball.
Somebody needed that.
Did they put Swamp Thing in a different?
Yep.
That one makes sense.
Yeah, that one made sense. Yeah, because he was different. And they did him dirty, too.
They
were like, what did they say? The exact quote was, I think I actually have it on here, too. I think the exact quote was that, like, some universes rose and some fell. And it was like, oh, y'all dirty for that.
You know, people actually would have finished that first season if I gave it a chance.
Honestly.
Yeah, but they were like, nope.
I was like, oh, here we go, right here. These efforts have the audacity to split the Swamp Thing and say civilizations rose and fell. I'm like, oh, why would they do that? Yeah, they didn't have to do that. I was just like, the disrespect.
I guess they just felt like it was the way to do it.
Let's see. And I think we're gonna close out giving you guys a quick update on what happened because everyone's probably like, where's the Christmas episode?
Yeah, the one that we didn't get around to shooting.
Yeah. So about Emmanuel's statement from last video.
Oh, the
announcement, I should say, about his announcement.
The moving one?
No.
Oh, the UPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
Yeah.
Like, at all. It worked.
And it was funny because that was literally what we talked about.
Yeah,
we talked about
whole freaking video. We talked about the whole day before, too.
Oh, my God. So, just catch you up to speed. It ain't work out.
Yeah, it did.
He got fired within the first hour on the job.
Why do you do that? This lie. Tell the truth.
Okay.
Come Christmas, they were like...
Turns out he was a temp.
Yeah, come Christmas, they were like, yeah, we really just needed bodies, and we resharped our peak season's end, so we'll get back to you. They never did. Not at all.
The boot.
The boots.
So
and it's just funny because they're like, all these other helpers are they're just dropping off. They do like half a shift. They go on lunch and then I'm literally calling them like, hey, I'm free today if you need. Freaking.
And just like how we said, if stuff hits the fan, then I know if he actually hits me up, then I know something's wrong. He's in trouble. And so I let him do his thing. And as soon as he hit me up, like, yeah, bro, I need a job. Guess who has a job now? No, it's not with me.
Yeah, it's not.
I contacted my resources and got him a job at his Amazon.
But he did help me yet again. That is stop it. That is twice. It's 2 jobs, y'all.
So he has a job.
We need a scoreboard.
Right? It is not temp and it pays pretty well. Pays better than his last job.
Yeah,
he's looking good.
I will be able to survive.
Yep. So between that happening and I ended up working like an insane amount of overtime. Like,
y'all lost someone, didn't you?
Yeah, we lost. Like as soon as it hit January 1st, everyone started quitting and dropping. This one lady came in. Her shift was 10 to 6. She came in at 10. She went on her first break at 12. Clocked back in from her break. Walked out the door and never came back.
Are you serious?
Yes, never came back. And I knew she was quitting, but not like right then. Like she told me earlier that day, she was like, "Yeah, I was thinking about quitting," because at her job, the first 3 months were really hectic. At her day job,
right?
We were her night job, so she said the first 3 months are really hectic. She wanted to take a leave, but we're just like, you can't really take a leave unless you're in school or something like that, or some medical reason. So we told her, and then she was like, "All right," and then she was like, "I'm thinking about quitting immediately." Effective immediately. I'm like, I'm gonna walk away. So I walked away, and she went and talked to one of the store managers. And he told her, I don't think you'll be able to take a leave like that. And then she was like, well, I don't really feel like, can I go home? He said, no. I'm pretty sure that was when she was like, F this job, and walked right out. So her had another girl. She was like, and I was really mad about this one because she told me, she did a no call, no show on, I think, a Monday or Sunday. And she's like, I'll be there Wednesday, though. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, I wouldn't just do it like that. Wednesday, she never showed up. And I texted her. I'm like, yo. She's like, I'm sorry, I just couldn't do it anymore. I'm like, why didn't you say that from the beginning?
Why didn't you start with that so I could find someone to come? Like, I get it. You want it to sound like a good person, but it's way worse when you're not honest. It's way worse.
I was like, okay. So, yeah, I've been losing people left and right. So this has been a lot. So we have not had time. So we did not have time during Christmas to really film.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah.
Even when I was searching for a job and stuff, it was just a lot going on.
Yep.
Trop had the audacity to keep me in the manager's post thing. But then when I asked them after UPS didn't work, when I asked them like, can I pick up a weekend shift someone just put up, no one's taking it, can I have it? The owner said, F him. Literally like, F him. He doesn't get it. They literally need someone for that day. I was offering. I wasn't gonna come back on some BS. I was literally gonna come in and work. Nope. He
No, man,
said
it's like, nope.
I'm like, oh, okay. All right, man. But you still want me to come to that barbecue? Right.
That is terrible.
Yeah, man.
Oh, well, I guess they'll be okay.
They're working out great.
Yeah.
You know how many complaints I get?
Birds and flames. The only thing I kind of miss about that place is that yeah, smoothies.
Literally, that's it.
That's alright though. We can go to that place and get smoothies.
Yeah. I mean, depending on the day, we could still go up there and I could get like a discount because people like me.
Yeah. So that's what happened, but we're trying to get back into it. I started going back to the gym too. I went yesterday and the day before. I skipped today so we can film. So yeah, the next movie I think is on our list. It's very soon, I think.
Which one?
It's 2 movies that come out, I believe, on the 17th.
Dude, I can't do any 17th movies.
I mean, we don't have to see him on the 17th.
I mean, like, no. And I was telling my friend, because he wants to go see Bad Boys.
That was one of them.
Yeah, I want to see Bad Boys.
Yeah.
But I'm literally on my last $200 until the 31st.
If I have it, I'll pay for it. I told you I worked crazy overtime.
Oh, yeah.
But I am trying to ground myself so that way I can save my money too. I can't remember the other movie. Yeah, because one was Bad Boys, and then what was the other one? Oh, maybe it was Doolittle.
It might be.
But,
Full ass.
our good old friends, IGN, bashed the heck out of that movie. They
Already?
gave it a 3. A 3? I'm like, a 3?
Was it really deserving of a 3, IGN? What
Right?
did they do to you?
Honestly, I'm like, holy crap.
Were they expecting Eddie Murphy's storytelling? Or...
It's funny. A lot of people were. I saw this one girl. She made a status, and she was just like, "How they gonna not make him black?" I'm like, no one knows that one was a remake too. Like, that was not the first Dr. Doolittle. That is not the character all the time.
There are books, people.
I'm
Read them.
Oh my goodness. Now I will admit it is a hard follow up. Like, if when you do another remake, it's like that remake has to be better than the original or the first remake. Otherwise, you get bashed. And so I'm guessing the Robert Downey Jr. one is not as good as the Eddie Murphy one.
And that probably has something to do with Eddie Murphy's ones or movies. I don't know. I'm really tired. Eddie Murphy's movies variant into the comedy, family orientation. This one is clearly an adventure.
Yeah, for sure.
And it has Robert Downey Jr. being a really good actor.
Yeah, it was funny. They were like the voice cast and the talents of Robert Downey Jr. are wasted on this. Like they dogged this movie.
They hated the movie, but loved the actor and supporting cast.
I was like, yo, what? Oh, is Twitter still up?
That's like when I was like, oh man, I love Lion King. Only thing I did not like is Beyonce's night. That was not working for me. It's true. She's not an actor, y'all. I love her. I'll let her act all day and I'll watch it. But I won't appreciate it. Some of y'all do.
Act all day. Let's see. The talents of Robert Downey Jr. and the all-star voice cast are wasted on this disastrous mess that is Doolittle. A 3. So terrible. So, but the next superhero movie, Birds of Prey.
Yeah, I really want to see that.
Yep. We'll probably come out an episode before that because we have stuff to talk about, comic book related stuff.
True. You've been keeping up on Harley Quinn? Or did you even start it?
I did.
You did?
I did.
If you started it, I don't care if you keep it up or not.
Last episode I saw was with Damien. I gotta watch more.
Okay. Did you like that one?
Yeah, it was fun. Dude, I love the show. The series is amazing.
It's really good.
We'll probably talk more about that show when the season wraps up. Then we just kind of go through it.
Right now, it's like we're trying. Like, I'm on the edge of my seat waiting for every episode.
Yeah.
I want Young Justice season 4, but the only thing is they're gonna time skip again.
Did you watch season 3?
Yeah, I did. That's what we were gonna talk about next time.
Oh, bet. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next episode, Young Justice season 3. We're gonna talk about it. It's a little late. Better late than never, though.
Yeah. Did you watch? Are you going to watch Doom Patrol so we can talk about that too?
I've been planning to. I've been waiting. I'm supposed to watch it with a group of people actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's why our schedules and stuff.
I don't know if you want to watch it as a group.
Okay.
There's a lot of weird stuff in it, and I mean, like, Doom Patrol has always been weird, like as comics and stuff. This is a lot of weird stuff, and it's a lot to process. And as a group, and I know, like, just from watching, I've gone to your movie watching groups and stuff. Y'all not gonna get through an episode. There's gonna be someone questioning something, especially if a certain someone gets the controller and goes back over a certain scene over and over again.
Oh yeah.
You don't even watch this movie.
That boy said he. No, I don't think he watches it. But okay. Anyway, guys, that is gonna be it for today's episode. So make sure you like, subscribe, and then come back next episode to watch our review on Young Justice season 3. And until next time.